Hey y'all, it's been a minute since I've done one of these, like probably a long minute. I tried to do one while I was on vacation uh, back Father's Day weekend, 3 weekends ago, and I was gonna cleverly do it from a kayak in the middle of the lake. And while boarding my kayak with my phone, my ear pods, my Kindle, and fully dressed. I'm still in my morning sweatsuit. I tipped my kayak and got myself soaked. So that was the end of that. So, 3 weeks later, it is July 5th, because the 4th was on a Sunday. It's a holiday, and I intend to enjoy it. I'm in the beauty of my beloved backyard, and just had a couple thoughts I wanted to toss out there today in no particular order. Number one, I heard from a lot of people by mid-June, late June, like, ugh, enough with the pride stuff already. Even from the LGBTQ community, they were like, oh, come on. Like, all over LinkedIn, like every company logo had redone their logo with the pride flag. And I'm like, folks, enjoy it. Oh, it's just tokenism. I'm like, well, take it for the token that it is, as opposed to nothing, which ain't even a token. So, yeah, I'm all about it. I enjoyed it all the way through June 30 and continuing it on into July with my very fun Pridey rainbow shorts, my Pridey necklace. Because, yeah, whether you like it or not, or agree with it or not, it is who I am. And it is who I will be. And I'm okay with that. And if you are not, I'm sorry. You can either, exist in my sphere and not be okay with it and be respectful, or withdraw yourself. And people have done both, and that's okay. I haven't had to actively withdraw from anyone yet. I don't think so. And don't intend to, unless I absolutely have to. I think retreating or blocking is a sign of fear and immaturity, and so I won't do it. Bring it. And speaking of bringing it, I am currently reading, does it show us backwards to you? I don't even know. Letters to a Young Poet by the German poet Rilke. It's a brand new translation, and it's amazing. I know that sounds like a total geek thing to say. Again, don't care. I love our language, and I love other languages, and I love the people who figure out how to get that language into our language in a way that is amazing. And this is amazing. Even if you're not a poet, you would get something out of these letters. I'd encourage you to read some Rilke poetry, probably Book of Hours, before reading Letters to a Young Poet, but you could also just read these letters. It's about life and love, and he talks about sexuality and a blurring of gender identity in 1904. So, ain't nothing new, except that it took about 100 years longer than Rilke thought it might. There's a whole lot of hate out there, which we combat with love. I do. And if you see me doing anything that's less than loving, I ask you to call me out on it. Because I want to be through and through what you see is what you get. What, 5 minutes? It's probably long enough for your attention span. I'm just going to ramble about a couple other things. A little ramble on Independence Day, but I think I'll skip it. Although, if you've been to my site, definingatrophy.com, defining atrophy, atrophy.com. If you look at my 4th of July poem, which, by the way, was a sonnet, but I didn't put sonnet in the title, and more people clicked on it than they do when I put sonnet in the title. Ha! I still don't know. People see sonnet and go, ugh. It's a great form. I love it. Gonna keep writing them. I'll just add the sonnet title later. But yeah, so if you want to hear my thoughts on liberty, particularly in the United States, take a look at my July 4 entry. And well, with that, I'm going to go let my barking dog in the house and enjoy the rest of my July 5th holiday. Have a good one. Bye.